See, you know you trying to get something off your chest when you gotta make sure your breath not hot when you speaking, bruh. Cause nothing annoys me more when having some hot ass breath trying to talk trying to speak on a few things. You know what I mean? Um, Honestly, haven't even thought of like the title of the video exactly, but I know for sure is that you deserve better. And I don't make these videos just to talk to me. is every time I make videos like this, it's like I'm talking to me, but I know somebody else can relate. You know what I mean? Which is why it's important that I feel like I have to be able to convey these things that go on my mind, because I know that this can also be useful information, or just, if you're thinking about the same thing or you're in a similar situation, like we gotta be able to band together in a sense, like, you know, wanting more for ourselves, and not exactly like, if you want to move forward in life, there are going to be behaviors and traits within people that you are not meant to keep around. In a sense, you need to cut out the bullshit, and especially if certain behaviors are lacking, in a sense where it is either immature or it's just not exactly what you want, how you want to live your life, how you want to develop, how you want to bring about change in your life. You need to be able to be courage enough to understand when things are not stuff in my camera. Thank God for editing. When you are a true, honest character person, and you want to be able to walk that authentic path, you want to walk a life of authenticity, you do not compromise for other people. You do not compromise for other people. You do not bring yourself lower in order to be around a space that really isn't meant for you in the first place. And this can just be very general, but this can also just be people as well. And I'm not just saying groups of people. It can be a few people. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4. How many? I'll stop. Be careful who is around you. And especially at, I'd say I'm 20. At a young age, it's important that we keep energy around us that not only is true, but is going to help us improve and bring us forward, and to push us to greater heights, if that's what you desire. And what you should desire is the best for yourself. What you should desire is self-respect, integrity. Oh no, it's raining. That's okay. What's about to? I felt a little drop. A little drip drop. Little drip drop. Won't make me stop. I'll stop. Like I said about being authentic, when you are authentically you, there's going to be people that either want to outshine you in some regard, or some people are going to think that the way you come off as authentic as something that makes them uncomfortable, where they feel like they have to bring you down. They feel like they have to. It's like some people don't really believe who you are. They don't think that you're real, or the way you are is real, so they have to make it seem like you're like everybody and everything else that either, they surround themselves by, what they choose to. Especially, there's people out there that will want to choose more negative environments intentionally to avoid responsibility for themselves. So when you are authentic, kind, respectful to everybody else, you need to do the same for you. Do not give the people who only know how to receive. And I don't mean like give people things, but give parts of yourself. Do not engage with people. This can be love interests or friends. Do not engage with people that only know how to receive, and that invite toxicity, the traits of just selfishness, not selflessness. You want to be around people who are givers. You want to be a giver yourself. You do more good for yourself being a giver. What the hell just dropped on me? You do more. You be the change that you want to see in the world. And when that's said by people, so not everybody mean that. Or some people just, they hear it and they just say it because it sounds wise. But seriously, like, if you want a more positive environment, you want more positive people, you want more just positive change, you gotta walk that. And when you walk that, and that's who you are as a person, and other people either decide to think that they see your kindness as an opportunity to take an advantage of, you have to be able to know when that's not for you. Like, you gotta know when that kind of negative shit isn't for you. Like, you can be so kind that the shit that happens to you is really your fault. It's really your fault. And that's low key embarrassing, but at the same time it's truly a betrayal of yourself. Like, and then not only that, you it's like you almost desire for less because you don't think that you deserve it. You don't think that you are worthy of more. You don't think that you are worthy to have better friendships, better relationships, better. You desire the kinds of people that you don't really want. You know what I mean? And you always gotta make sure you keep the real ones around you and you stay in contact with them and you let them know, hey, I'm here. And I want you to be here with me because I know that you are genuine as well. Even though we don't always make these changes overnight, we don't always make these developments. Everybody is on their own path. You know, we don't always go into the same trajectory at the same time. So it's okay that when you change and other people don't, but at least they're trying. When people that try to better themselves, change themselves, they're putting one step in front of the other. That's what's most important. But some people, personality wise, don't change, and they only know what they think they are, or who they think they are over other people, and that's how they live life. And that's a fraudulent energy. That is a fraudulent way of going about life. You know what I mean? You don't want to be around fraudulent energy. You don't want to be around falsehood. You don't, and when you keep that around you, it gets to a point where that level, with the levels of disrespect, it's like I said, it's your fault. It's your fault. People will show you who they are from the very beginning, and if you keep that around you, there you go. Whatever part of you that you gave them, you just gonna realize that, man, shit, like, damn. I decided to not look at the signs. I decided to have the benefit of the doubt. I decided to enable a lot of things, man. And the way people will treat me, the way people will just, you know, you have to be able to want more for yourself. You have to have more self-respect. And being kind to people is a good thing, but don't be a fucking doormat. Don't be a doormat, bro. Don't compromise. Like, if you want more, and there's things and there's people who push boundaries, who do not respect who you are, and you convey their disrespect, that should already be it's done. Like, why did you think it was your right decision to come to me in the way that you did? And why am I still willing to accept things to be different? Because they're not going to be different. You showed me your ass from the start. You showed me things that I thought would change, but they never did. And it's like, when you're growing and not only maturing as a younger man, You start to see a lot of people like to stay the same. They see the world just the same. And a lot of people don't change. And it's not that, you know, like I said, like everybody's on their own path, but don't let their stagnation affect you as well. Just respect that other people's on their path and respect your path as well. Your path is just as important. So if you got to filter out that bullshit, but make sure you keep the real ones by you. And you acknowledge that they're real and that you contact them and let them know that you'll be there for them. And if you need to block people, block people. If you need to take people out of your life, take people out of your life. If you need to take more of a pause, more of a break, less exposure to their presence, do so. If lack thereof or none, you know, like if you need to limit a presence or you need to take it out of your life entirely, do that. Be responsible with your own energy. Be responsible with your own heart. Be responsible for who you are as a person. Be responsible for how you treat yourself. Be responsible for how you want to, what you want to desire. Be responsible for what you want to change. Be that positive change in the world. And you do that. And you do not compromise for anybody else. Do you understand? So yeah. Respect your boundaries. And people who do not respect your boundaries, people who don't respect who you are, people who feel like they have to mock you or they feel like they have to outshine you because you're just authentically you, and people love that. People love that. And you should love genuine energy just as much. Be around genuine energy. Do not want less. Do not want bullshit, bruh. You deserve more than that. Why do you want bullshit? If you have a loving energy, you should want to be around genuine loving energy. Why would you want anything less? You deserve so much more. Remember that. Stay true. Stay honest to yourself. Be authentic. Be loving. Be the positive change in the world. Ray Soul out.